This is the biggest election since 1860, I believe. The next president, just like Abraham Lincoln, will chart the course for America, and it will change one way or another. Will there be a second American century or not? I believe there will be, but not without truth. And right now, you're not getting the truth. Did you get the truth from the media on Egypt? Nope. We were the lone voice on that one. Did you get the truth about this president with Van Jones? Nope. Lone voice. Acorn? Mostly no. There were a few voices on that one. Are you getting the truth on the economy? Oil, food prices, monetizing our debt? No, 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 and no. It came out yesterday that Ben Bernanke and the Fed is buying more than 60% of our bonds for this country. And you are getting false information or no information every day of the week. You're getting false information on this president who is supposed to be just like you. He's nothing like you. Now, that doesn't mean he's not qualified to be president, but don't dress him up as apple pie. He's not. The guy never went to a 4th of July celebration his whole life. You know how that changed you as a kid going to parades, a Memorial Day parade? He didn't go do any of that stuff. How can he possibly look at us the same way? He's not the same. But that doesn't mean he's a bad guy. He's just not the same. Let me ask you this. What truth are you getting on the casual, look-see on the television about Mitt Romney? What information from the media? Oh, well, he's really rich, and he won't release his taxes, probably because he's a felon. He beat up kids in school, high school, with scissors. He tortures his family dog. He's in a really weird religion. He can't relate to you. On Friday on this network at this time, we have an incredible show on the truth about Mitt Romney that you're not hearing anyplace else. They can't show it to you because, quite honestly, and I didn't feel this way before the show, but after the show, I have to tell you something. You will feel differently. You'll actually like him, and you'll admire him. And these stories are everywhere. On Friday on this program, we're going to tell the stories that we heard from the people who had their lives changed by Mitt Romney, who in most cases didn't even know him. You will come away with a whole new view of Mitt Romney. Look, I'm not saying you're going to come out with a view where you're like, he's a libertarian, because he's not. You're going to still disagree with him on many things, but let me tell you something. You will feel like I did after we taped it last night, like the biggest slug on the planet after hearing these stories. I mean, if Mother Teresa would be here, she'd watch and go, man, my life has been a waste. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but not very much. Let me show you something. I have been saying for a while that we need the next George Washington. Where is that guy? Where is he? I haven't found him. I've wanted to. I've looked. I haven't found him. I talked about it when we were together in Washington for Restoring Honor. Remember on 8/28? I said this. Somewhere in this crowd, I know it. I have been looking for the next George Washington. I can't find him. I know he is in this crowd. He may be 8 years old, but this is the moment. This is the moment that he dedicates his life, that he sees giants around him. A few years ago, I gave up looking for him. I'm not a supporter of Mitt Romney. I mean, I am now. But I actually, after this show was recorded last night, I felt guilty. How could I have been so stupid? How could I have not seen his character? I don't know if it is, but he may be the most decent man. He may actually be that guy. It's powerful stuff, and that's why you'll not see it anywhere. But let me tell you something. This network, which is now 24/7 every day, and this is really only the beginning. This network is not driven by ideology. It never will be as long as I'm alive. It will be driven by truth, and truth has no agenda. If we find things that hack off Republicans, oh well, so be it. Oh, it makes the president mad. Oh, well, President Mitt Romney, too bad. And because of that, we will come under massive attack once again because we have just added visibility again. And major visibility that only comes from being on a major cable provider like Dish Network. And this is only the first one we're adding. We have exposed ourselves now to all of the media for exactly what we are doing. Forbes summed it up best today. Listen to this from Forbes. The deal that Beck just made and put to his fledgling internet news channel on Dish Network may be remembered as the shot heard around the world in the battle to break the cable distributor's stranglehold on network content. As a new network with no corporate parentage and no legacy restrictions, the Blaze can afford to negotiate deals that allows it to both satisfy pay TV subscribers and cord cutters. The article in Forbes today goes on to say that if enough networks emerge like this one, it will pressure cable companies into, quote, unlocking their self-administered handcuffs and give viewers an online-only option. If that happens, Beck will have truly helped create something of that he loves so much to talk about, freedom. Amen. That is our goal. And the best part is, despite what this president and administration tries to tell you, Mr. President, I built this. Amen. Now, I had some help from some great people and a great team and hundreds of thousands of loyal subscribers that have been here for the last year as we've rolled up our sleeves and done the hard work. Because of your faith in us, you now have more than just one conservative news choice on TV. What do you say we start to surround them? And the only people we have to answer to is you. There are no corporate interests, no favors to repay, no old debts, just you and me. 10 years ago, I couldn't afford my rent of $695. I've worked hard. Those around me have worked hard. We've played by the rules. The odds have been against us from the very beginning. We had no clout, no money, no experience, nothing except a belief in ourselves, a belief in our message, and most of all, a belief in the American dream, that a man is free to dream as big as he wants, and he can achieve those dreams, make his own way, and still help others without receiving a mandate from a corporation or from the government. We have just begun to achieve some of those dreams. We have helped others, and we're not done dreaming, nor are we done helping. I have worked at the other networks, and it was very different than this one. This person owes this person a favor. This advertiser is unhappy. Oh, you can't say this because of the party. It doesn't take long in one of those machines to realize that that machine is just in motion, and there is no control left. That's why we didn't go on television right away. We waited for the right opportunity until we were strong enough. We chose not to compromise our belief that we needed to be completely independent and beholden to no one. And listen, debt-free. I don't owe a man a dime. We've done it. I only answer to you and God. We are thrilled to be on Dish. And we're even more thrilled to continue the service to hundreds of thousands who subscribe to The Blaze. That will help us grow. If you're a subscriber, I want you to know that your hard-earned money goes into making sure that this network does not go away. We're not making a lot of money on Dish or these cable subscriptions. We are doing with subscribers. People who are watching through Roku, iPad, watching us in the airport or their bedroom or their bathroom or wherever they want. But your money that you subscribe to on the website also goes into the development of the next generation of The Blaze. This Saturday, I'm going to announce our next generation, our new Action Center. We're in Ohio for a reason on Saturday, gang. We're going to launch something with FreedomWorks, and you need to be there. I told you from day one that this network was going to be a verb. No longer are you going to sit around and scream at the couch, but you're going to do something. Now we're back on television 24/7. And I'll tell you something else. Charity will play a role in this network as well. Restoring Love was just the beginning. We're going to be announcing new and innovative ideas that will help those in need and help those organizations that do help. We'll be rolling out some new ideas coming before Christmas. Most importantly, on this network, I want you to know that we are going to risk and we are going to fail. But we will succeed in the end. We are going to do things that no other television network will do or can do. They can no longer risk, they're afraid. They will no longer explore because they're cowards. We will fail a few times, and I am sure after our failure we will then learn and innovate. We will adapt, and we will then change the way the media works forever. Welcome